Hello everyone, this is Commander Trium once again with another episode of Play from the Elite Universe. And today, well, let's have a look at our oh dear me. We have to move again. And why in God's name? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hello. So you finally joined the wing.
Well, yeah.
I only paged twice.
Well, that's better than me sleeping like the other day and you requested, what, a dozen times?
Well, I slept yesterday and I fell asleep again today. I've been feeling sick. My leg isn't doing very good. It's all swolled up, and I don't know why. But hopefully it will fix itself as it usually does.
So I got a big shiny ship and I'm making all kind of money transferring slaves and poop around the galaxy.
Oh, that's good. I found a site called Serranu that has got the largest turnaround of any two-hop journey today.
Oh, yeah? What you getting?
Let's just see here. Well, let's have a look. Serranu. Oh! I actually have a mission I have to finish off quickly. Serranu. You. Hang on. There we go. It is close to Cubeo.
Oh,
Data for the system is unavailable, but let's see here. Let's go to Allegiance. It's near the G532 system. I don't know what's there, but there's a marker there. It looked like it was close to Cubeo. It's Leong Rui. Oh, that's good.
I just found a random place where I'm pulling about 4 million per round trip, so I don't think that's too bad.
And what is it? Yeah, it's a 4 million per round trip. What are you doing?
Imperial slaves one way and bio waste the other way.
Yeah, I've excluded slavery.
Yeah, it's imperial slaves, so they choose to
become slaves.
Sell themselves into slavery. So that's their own fault.
Yeah, I'm not quite that libertarian about it.
I'm just hauling them to their next job, so whatever.
They're hauled as cargo after being encased in cryolite.
Well, 704 tons of slaves. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of slaves I'm hauling.
Yeah, they're put in suspended animation, obviously.
It's worth like a little over 9 million in my cargo hold right now.
Yep.
Did some tweaking with my shields. I got a 6A shield in here.
Yeah.
And I still got like a little over 1,000 points of shields. So I got 704 tons of cargo I can haul right now. I still have my docking computer and I still have my discovery scanner.
Yeah. 4 million, eh? That's tough to turn up. Hang on, let's see what the computer says if I re-include slaves. Well, not the slaves, but the imperial slaves.
Yeah.
The ignored commodities are slaves and imperial slaves at the moment. So we'll delete slaves. Delete imperial slaves. And now we'll try again and see if we can find a more lucrative loop.
And you got to have your light year jump at 50, because I'm jumping like 39 light years between these two places.
Holy shit. Look at this. Imperial slaves and progenitor cells from the from the Quechua system. Imperial slaves versus progenitor cells credits 18,256 credits. That's got to be what you're making. What's the name of your two worlds?
Gaula, Gaula, and CD-75661.
Well, it's CD. Okay, hang on. No, it looks like these are bigger.
I might have to just do a new. This is going off of what I was doing last night. I've been kind of, as I'm in and out of the house, make a trip or two.
Come here!
Oops, no, I want loop.
Okay, well, hang on. Let's do Quechua. C-U-C-H-U-A, Quechua. It's a ways off. It's well into the Empire. In the zone of Denton Petraeus. It is 234 light years away. So we got a bit of a trek ahead of us by the looks of it. Deneb El Gedi. We'll be going past Deneb El Gedi to get there. That's where there's Dargoids. Okay, we'll do this run then. since those imperial slaves are in such high demand. I imagine because people like me have stopped trading them for some reason.
Well, I'm still pulling pretty decent money off mine, but I did a new search, and best I'm finding is 5,708 credits per ton.
Well, 18,000 is a considerable amount of money. I don't know how much it's going to work out to. I mean, it could go as high. It could go as high as 6 million. If it does, then.
Well, is that where in the little yellow box where it shows the profit? Is that the total?
Yep.
Okay. What?
No, that's one way. Sorry. The total profit. Sorry, yeah, that is 5,000.
5,708 credits, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, do you have more cargo than me? What do you have for cargo?
I have 704 tons that I can haul.
Yeah, you're carrying more cargo than me. That's why you're getting more money.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I'm trying to look at this to see. Of course, I'm jumping like 39 light years or something. I guess if you want to come tag along with me, I'm not sure exactly where you are.
Well, I'm not going to make as much money, so it's not.
Well, at 500 tons, you'd probably make about 3.5, I'd guess.
Where the hell are you? You're by Deckiat and call 285? No. CD75661, there you are.
Ooh, I got food to eat now.
No, they're about equidistant. You're still hundreds of light years away from them. This other place is only one jump further, and it's guaranteed income. So we'll do that instead. Sorry. I'm headed for the Empire.
That's fine. I don't know if I'm even in the Empire. I think I'm actually in Zamina.
No, you're not. You're not in the Empire. I don't think. No.
Wherever the hell Zamina Torval is, I think
she goes outside the Empire a little ways. Zamina Torval also controls Kuchwa.
She is Empire.
Oh, this is Yanada. Wait a second. What the hell?
Well, I landed on a planet with like 1.8 Gs last night.
Yeah.
This thing was creaking and growing, and I was coming down. I had the throttle all the way down. I'm still accelerating. So I ended up tipping my nose straight up and hitting the afterburners just so I could level out. So this ship is big and it's heavy.
Yep. That'll be your cutter. Okay, back.
What happened to my son?
Oh.
I don't know if that's our son.
Why?
He's telling me he likes onions and mushroom sauteed.
Well, of course he does.
That kid is hitting puberty.
I know.
So fuck, the other day out at the range, he ate a whole goddamn pizza himself.
I know.
Plus, like, holy shit.
I'm just saying.
Well, the kid eats more than I do. That's sad.
Well, make sure he's enrolled in a phys ed program of some sort.
Last I knew he didn't like mushrooms and onions.
He's still there?
What? Hello?
Hello, Trium.
Hello?
You still there?
Yes, I'm still here. Hello?
Okay. The stupid headset I've got a damn volume and muting thing halfway through the line, and I bumped the damn mute button.
Well, it said it was transmitting.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, did my computer freeze up? I'm like, no. Mouse and everything's working, so...
Well, that or it was my headset, and I really don't like that idea.
You know, I hit the mute button, so I had you in the game and everything else muted. So that time it was all me.
God's sake.
They were sitting talking about my son being a chow hound. Holy shit.
I said, make sure he's in a phys ed program, that's all I said.
The kid is in Taekwondo, so 2 days a week he's bouncing off damn walls.
Yeah, well, he's got to keep in shape.
Well, okay, so I get a text from my daughter at work saying that my dog is missing. He's outside lost. Because my son took him outside to play with and come back in the house, forgot to bring the dog back in the house. So my dog's running across town. It's like, shit. And of course, he's grounded from computer and electronics, so he's been outside playing in a sandbox and trying to light my garage on fire by burning leaves with a cigarette lighter. So, yeah.
He's going to look for trouble to get into.
Typical 11-year-old boy. I'm not going to tell him the dumb shit I did at his age to give him ideas. Needless to say, my ideas involved a can of gasoline and a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, arson. What fun.
Uh-huh. So I'm sitting there scolding him, yelling at him for trying to burn my house out while I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh, he's got the firebug. He wants to see it all burn. Burn!
Well, he comes by that honestly.
Yeah, I liked fire as a kid as well, except I'd used my talent to build fires where they were allowed, like the fire pit camping. I was always in charge of making the fire. And boy, could I bring the fire. After a while, my father at one point had to stop me. He says, "You're gonna melt your tent."
Really?
Roaring fucking huge ass fire. I don't know what it is about fire, I just love it.
It's kind of a caveman skill.
It is, but it's one I honor and cherish.
Oh, I could build that. When we went camping a few years ago for my brother's wedding, we stayed at a campground.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty good. Because I got the fire built so it actually burnt pretty good, and then we cooked on it.
Yeah.
That was kind of a proud moment. Controlled the fire well enough that I could cook on it and not burn the shit out of my damn chicken that I had marinated in Jack Daniels.
Well, the key there is to build it up to a certain point, then wait, so that the embers are sustaining the fire enough to cook food properly.
And you know how you gotta take the logs and you position them just right so air flows in.
That's right. Yeah.
But it doesn't get too much air where it just burns everything out. Just enough to smolder.
Yeah. You have to watch.
You feel real macho when you can build a fire and cook on it.
Well, because it's your tribal instinct once again taking over. We all have it. In fact, it's kind of automatic. I think for men to build the fire and for women to do almost everything else in the homestead. But don't let them hear me say that. Of course, it's time we evolved, but. Oh, and we also have to kill things.
Huh?
Can you turn graffiti on music? What?
Music.
You're gonna have to go to
You say that word and it turns the music on my computer automatically. So apparently my speaker or my mic picked it up from across the room.
Frameshift drive charging.
Here we go.
Problem is if I turn the speakers on so that you can hear them, it screws with my mic. Then I can't talk.
10 jumps to go.
So is the little boy eating the sauerkraut too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alex, come here!
You think though, you think he'd like sauerkraut. You know he's in the throes of puberty if he's eating sauerkraut and mushrooms. Usually he don't like mushrooms.
I know.
Well, I never liked spinach as a child or an adult. Maybe I never hit puberty.
Spinach is something that it's got to be the right time and place for it.
Yeah.
Usually the only time I eat spinach is when I go to like Subway. I'll actually get the spinach put on my subs or something.
Eating your sauerkraut?
If it's cooked spinach, I want nothing to do with it. But if you put it on like a salad or something, then it's not bad.
Well, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I'm sure it tastes fine as a leaf, but you put spinach, you cook spinach in a pot, it drives me nuts. Like, I just cannot eat that.
Sit down over here.
It's disgusting.
This is too hot.
Most vegetables,
Hot or too spicy? Too hot.
most vegetables, I prefer them raw.
Yeah. Mine.
Well, I could have cooked cabbage or cooked carrots. I don't really mind that, but I suppose I prefer them raw.
I do too, but I prefer them raw.
Yeah.
Especially potatoes. If my wife starts peeling potatoes, yeah, she's got to peel the whole damn bag because the kids and I will eat half the bag raw. Then of course we're full before supper gets there.
Of course. Oh, I bought a new bed today.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the neighbors are complaining. I'm flailing around in my sleep when I'm in a fever. Of course, this is more than one neighbor now has heard me make noise in my apartment, so I'm going to have to do something to make sure I'm not...
Do you got sleep apnea?
What's that? Yeah.
Do you have that damn air pumping mask and system stuff?
No, that isn't the problem, I don't think, though. Like, the sleep apnea is manageable, but it's just... I wake up, and I wake up with a kind of start, and then apparently I'm sleepwalking now, and I don't know. Like, I'm finding things in my apartment not where I left them, and there's no one else who lives here. So, either I moved them and don't remember how. What's that?
You hope there's nobody else living there.
Oh.
I bet you it's the cat. The cat is messing with you.
Well, the cat can't move the old bed that I used to use. Although it's only one part of the frame, I suppose the cat can move that, but... I just have to do something about these noise complaints because they got a conditional termination notice, but I don't think they're going to evict me. It'll just go to tribunal, and if I show up at tribunal that day, which I probably would because I want to continue living here, it would end up being me explaining my medical conditions and problems to them and saying, you know, basically I need a break. I need time to sort this out. And then they would give me that time and they would, you know, basically not rule me out of the apartment.
Well, your issues are one of the reasons I enjoy being a homeowner. I don't have to deal with my
it's stupid in this city just how much the landlords think they can get away with.
Well, that's even here. The landlords like to be the landlord. If you rent, you're basically it's a slumlord, but
Yeah.
you live in their shit.
Yeah, and they basically, you got a bunch of old...
The house that I lived in when I moved out of to move
Yeah.
in here when I bought this, the landlord dinged me for every little motherfucking thing he could when we moved out. And then on top of it, he went and when we moved in, the walls were not scrubbed, the floors were not shampooed and vacuumed. Well, he said, well, since you guys moved in and they weren't vacuumed, the floors weren't clean, professionally clean, and neither the walls, I won't make you do that when you move out. Bullshit. A year later, when I move out, he makes me do it.
Yeah.
That shit. And then the motherfucker, I don't know how he did this one, but for some reason, he caught word, or I don't know, he caught word that I hadn't paid the water bill quite yet. So he went and my deposit refund, he went and canceled it. which I ended up with a couple of bad payments, overdrafts and shit because of it. And I don't know how the hell he ever heard about that, because the city doesn't tell the landlord. And what it was, the city had transferred my bill, was in the process of transferring me from that residence to the house that I bought, and transferring my bill over.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell he did, but he freaked out and thought that I was going to skip out on paying the water bill. It's like I couldn't. I had to pay that bill in order to, or either pay that bill or transfer it to my new home in order to get my new house hooked up.
I know, they're such babies. They're really just, they're just a bunch of babies.
Yeah, it's like, so I mean, when it comes down to it, the whole landlord renting thing, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to deal with a headache.
But in Winnipeg where I'm from, anytime I rented an apartment, I did not have to put up with like a tenth of the shit I'm putting up with here. Not a tenth. It's just unbelievable. Like, one landlord said my apartment was too cluttered because she coincidentally did an apartment inspection while I was away. She gave 1 week's notice, but in that week I was out of town on a flight out of town to Saskatchewan, you know, thousands of kilometers away, doing my work. Right? Earning money to pay her. She wasn't happy with that. She just decided, well, your apartment's too small, too cluttered, there's too much stuff in it. We're going to do an N5. I probably could have fought it, but I'm not going to fight for like the tiny little apartment she had. So instead, what I decided to do was just leave, and I found this place. And this place has proven to be a nightmare. Like, and I should have heeded the warnings of the people who lived, who I got to meet that previously lived here. They actually cleaned it up nice. They left a table like they promised. They did everything they said they were going to do. And then the old lady below me starts complaining. And when they said she complains a little, they said she complains a little bit. No, she complains full fucking time. That's all she does with her time is complain, complain, complain. And as a result,
I know a lot of people have neighbors that own their own house, and the people who live in the house next to them do the same kind of shit. My buddy, the lady across the alley, I don't know how many times a year the police show up at his house and say, yep, we got another report. At one point in time, she reported that he was running an illegal fix-it garage, fixing people's cars garage. Police show up and start asking questions. See, my buddy's like, yeah, my friend came over and we fixed his brakes on his pickup. He bought the parts and I just helped him do the labor, a little bit of the labor, and he used my tools. And then my brother came over and worked on his car because I got tools and he don't. It's like, it's just all kinds of dumb shit like that.
yeah, there's no case there.
Yeah, I mean, the police basically show up at his house nowadays. They're like, yeah, your neighbor called again.
Well, this is what the bylaw people. She phones the bylaw police. The bylaw people show up and said, you know, you've got to behave yourself and not make noise at night. And I'm like, make noise? I play on my computer all night and then I go to sleep. That's all I do. Well, can you do it more quietly? Can I sleep more quietly? Are you seriously asking me that?
A couple years ago, the code enforcement officer here in town did not get along with my neighbor at all. Well, at one point in time, since I kind of got along with my neighbor because it's beneficial that I do.
Yeah.
Because it just makes my life easier.
Yeah.
Well, the code enforcement officer didn't like this old pickup that I had in my yard, trying to get the whole neighborhood pissed off at me and trying to convince them to file complaints for me having a junkyard. For the 3 vehicles I own, all of them were properly licensed, had valid license plates and registrations. The one pickup had a slow leak. It'd take 3 days for the fucking tire to go flat. So every night I turned my compressor on and I'd pump the tire up. The only reason I did drive that pickup is because I had to drive my kids to school or daycare or whatever every day. So my other pickup that actually had that was an extended cab, worked out much better for hauling kids around.
Yeah.
So I didn't use the single cab pickup that I bought originally so I could use that for my hunting rig, an old beat up pickup that I wouldn't care if it got dinged and dented driving down crap roads. Well, code enforcement officer taking the whole neighborhood pissed off at me if I was complaining. Well, I never did actually hear anything. All the neighbors knew what was going on. They all saw me driving around about every other day. I'd drive across town doing errands with it just because I could. More or less just so that it would stay running. I mean, it never went a full week without being started up and drove across town for something stupid. Eventually I sold that pickup, but it's like, really? Then that neighbor moved away and that code enforcement officer retired. I get one complaint a year. Last year I had some neighbor come call the police on me within 15 minutes. Well, that's been a year and over a year ago now. Because supposedly I kicked a dog. Police officer shows up at my house. We got a report you kicked a dog. I'm like, oh yeah? Which neighbor? Well, I can't tell you that. He's like, can I see the dog? I'm like, sure. I had to go get the dog, pick him up, because it's a 6-month-old yellow lab.
Yeah.
The dog's licking my damn face. Just playing. And I'm like, here, you want to hold him? And this is about a 40-pound dog.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, yeah, he don't look like he's been being abused. He would be licking your face and playing with you. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he just pissed all over my kitchen floor, so I tied him up out in the backyard. And he's trying to go in the door when I was going in the house. So I took my foot and pushed him back, so he couldn't get in the house. He's like, oh, well, that's why they called that. They saw you push the dog away with your foot. He's like, well, have a good night, sorry to bother you, and off he goes.
Yeah. Well, it's basically all the bylaw officer did is ask me to sleep more quietly, which I don't really have control over. And then he turned on his heel and left. But I got some bad news today. Turns out, apart from being threatened with eviction yet again, I'm also not going to get the job that looked like I had because they didn't ask the questions that they want to ask. Suddenly now they're looking for cross-platform experience. Well, if you don't ask questions, how is that a fair contest?
Well, if they told you this is the stuff we were looking for and you didn't get it?
No, I got this from the recruiter. The recruiter talked to him and he said, well, he didn't have enough cross-platform experience. And I was like, I have plenty of cross-platform experience. They didn't ask a single question about it, and they didn't put it on their resume job requirements. So what do they expect? I'm going to just announce it of my own free will? Like,
well, usually that's the plan. I mean, I guess the way I was taught, when you do an application, if you have certifications or experience, put it down.
Oh, I did. I talked about my experience at some length, but I didn't just sit there and wait for them to ask questions. They were kind of sitting there themselves after they did their little spiel, and I was like, okay, well, here's my experience. I've got a wealth of .NET experience, and that's what they had emphasized on the job requirements list. Like, do you have .NET? Well, they sent a second person over, and apparently this person has some .NET and is got some Linux and some background, and they put it on their resume. Ordinarily, I put it on my resume, but it's sort of an afterthought because a lot of my experience, frankly, is .NET. But it's not like I can't adapt. I'm a 20-year veteran of software development. I know what I'm doing. I've been exposed to a lot of technologies in that time.
Okay, this recruiting agency you've gone through, don't they kind of screen your...
Yeah, they did their screening.
Like that, ask you questions to try and...
Yep. They did all that. They claim they weren't informed. The account executive claimed he wasn't informed about this sudden requirement for people with wider backgrounds. But I mean, the other thing that's stupid about the Canadian government is they keep treating every position as if it's permanent. It's not permanent, it's a temp job. It will last 6 months and then it'll be over. The person doesn't have to be perfect, they just have to be productive. You're not going to have to live with them more than 6 months.
Okay, my wife wants to talk to me, so I'm going to mute you for a few minutes.
Okay. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. There better be a fucking station in this system. There's no stations in this system. Unless it's on a planet. Yep, we can go to Inglar. It's 24 light years away. Chara Vista. Oh, there's a lot of stations there. It's too far away. "16 light years." Nope. "17 light years." Federation world. Okay. Come here, you dizzy.
Okay, I'm back.
That's good.
Hey,
I have...
the dryer. Check for ticks too.
Okay.
Love you.
Okay, you have what now?
I ran out of fuel.
You're stuck in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I'm not stuck. I have 17 light years worth of fuel left, but I'm out of fuel insofar as reaching my destination goes. And I had a lovely world all picked out, and now I can't go there for some reason. Because it is up here. HR 108, BPM 590. Cazzones. No. This is pissing me off. Oh God in fucking heaven. Where is this world?
Sometime I might just have to point my ship at a star system that's like 1 or 2 light years away and just let it go and super cruise and see how long it takes to get there.
Years. Well, months certainly. Even 0.3 light years at jump velocity, it would take weeks. I can't remember the name of the system where it's 0.3, like just outside of hyperspace jump range. You have no choice. If it's 0.32, you have to use your jump drive. If it's 0.33 light years away, then you have to use hyperspace. At least in theory. But it takes a long time to go 0.32 light years.
Well, to go 12.8, right now I'm still accelerating towards the star. At 20C, it'd take 222 days. Get going at 2000C, which takes forever to get going that fast. Might just have to try it sometime for the fun of it.
Hang on here. I'm still trying to figure out which world I had with a bunch of star bases in it. You know what? We'll just go to this one. HR 108. Course lead in.
Damn it, I'm on a sauerkraut.
Oh yeah, and then the other question was, is there any are there any planets in the system
What ship are you using? Your Predator?
Yep. I'm 2 jumps away from target system, but there's no large landing, like large star bases here, but there is day one's progress. But I may as well just jump. Troubles, it'll be my last one.
35C, it theoretically take me 33 days to travel 12.8 light years.
How long?
33 days to go
Yeah.
12.8 light years at like 135C.
Yeah, I don't know if the game lets you do that though.
I don't know. Sometime some long weekend I might just have to point it in that direction to see what happens. Let it run overnight while it's sleeping.
Okay, here we go. You realize you'll be going far faster than 33C.
Yeah, but it'd still be amusing just to see if you could actually get there.
Ronde Delmare Enterprise.
325C to travel.
1 second, I gotta lay in a course of Ronde Delmare Enterprise.
Like I said, find 2 systems that are about 1 or 2 light years apart. Just point it there and see how long it takes to get there. That might be the way to go to systems that have been locked out of your navigation system.
Well, again, there is a system, 0.33 light years from. They're 0.33 light years apart. They're near Plevnik. I remember that. They're not far apart from one another. Okay, here we go. I'm completely out of fuel. There's only fumes left in the tank. Down to 2.72 hours worth of fuel. If I flew for 2.72 hours, I'd be out of gas, and I would coast.
No, your life reserve would kick in, and at the end of the timer, you die.
I'm already at reserve.
I've done that before. No,
Yeah.
your oxygen reserves.
Oh, your oxygen reserves, yeah, then you die.
I did that once. Ran myself completely out of fuel. I was like, about 3 days into me playing this game, I was like, oh, I guess I gotta watch that too now. Did a lot of learning in that first week of this game. Found out there's lots and lots of ways to kill yourself.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult. It's very easy to kill yourself. You have no idea what you're doing. Of course, it could be easier to kill yourself, but I think it's plenty easy enough as things are.
Yep. Well, I suppose it takes 6.8 days at 675 C to go 12.8 light years.
One other point of note today, Apple Corporation announces it is building a VR system for the Apple computer. It will be released in 2020 to coincide with its chip manufacture at the moment. I don't know if that's firm. It will have 8000K video, which televisions don't even have yet. There's no television technology for that yet.
Sounds like they're grasping at straws there.
No, they can do it in the ocular implants, but they can't do it on television. Not yet. It's more realistic, I think, in the ocular implants.
Ocular implant.
Well, yeah, the eyepieces inside the that are embedded in the helmets.
Oh. Well, you figure if it's they're trying to get 8K, it'd be 4K per lens. Because each eye's got its own lens in those helmets, I believe.
I believe you're correct. But they also will feature peripheral vision, which the Oculus doesn't have yet. What they need is they need peripheral vision, and they need to go wireless. And the Apple headset is being designed from the ground up as a wireless device. No doubt it will cost an incredible amount of money.
It'd be completely useless to the general people, or to most people that use Microsoft systems.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Apple is always about itself, right? Like right now they're using Intel chips, but in 2020 they're going to use a new Apple central processing unit, Apple design.
Well, they're trying to be a completely self-sufficient
company.
Which is great, except the problem is they're so proprietary that
they have to buy everything Apple.
Yeah, everything's got to come from them. It's basically a monopoly that they have.
Yeah.
You buy their product, all the support is through them.
That's why they'll always have between 5 and 10% of the market. They're never gonna be able to conquer the whole computer market like that. I want my computer to be. I want to upgrade it as I want to upgrade it. I'm okay with the operating system being dominated by Microsoft. That just makes sense to me, but
Microsoft basically gets Microsoft their code so that anyone who wants to develop software can do it within reason.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you can actually get Visual Studio for the Mac as well, but you still have to buy it from Microsoft. It doesn't come from Apple.
Yeah, when it gets into the whole realm of programming, yeah, that's not plan on getting into.
Yeah, but lots of us do, and
yeah, well, for people to do that, I mean, like, my hobbies don't necessarily coincide with your hobbies.
no.
What do I do when I'm not playing on my computer? I could potentially be outside gardening or whatever, or playing with my dogs, or out shooting my bow, out fishing.
Not coincidentally, though, we are communicating through Elite.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. There's one hobby that we have in common.
Yeah.
Not all of them are in common. You
No.
like to do marathons, well, that ain't something I'm interested in doing.
No.
I'll go fishing. You go swim in the water and I'll yell at you when you scare all my fish away.
Starport Services. Okay, so now we have...
I've got 0.1 light year. I'm finally up to 1,000 C. And climbing slowly.
Oh, good.
I should just jump, really, and get rid of this cargo before I get interdicted clear out here in the middle of nowhere. Which has happened.
That's not good. If you get interdicted in the middle of nowhere, the trouble is finding a base. Yeah, it's finding a base to get repairs back, unless you have an ACMU. And I sacrificed my ACMU for... Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Starport Services.
Well, if you got good enough shields that you don't take any hull damage, then it ain't too big a deal.
It's taken quite a while just to get out here to where I am. It's a longer jump distance than I usually go.
I think the longest I did in the last couple days was like 14 jumps.
Yeah, well, this was 11, so it's almost twice the number I usually do for this type of endeavor, but...
At some point I get a bunch of money built up, I'm going to have to go looking for materials and stuff to start upgrading the engineers and start opening up engineers. Now that I finally have the big ship that I've wanted since I started playing this game, now I got to actually get it built.
I can buy an assault ship here, if I want. A 5th ship dedicated to combat only. I don't.
138 million is like the magic number in this ship. Every Class A item I want to put in here is worth about 138 million.
Optional internal. Okay, so we've got two 256-ton cargo racks, 7C bi-weave shield compartment, 6D fighter hangar. I could sacrifice the fighters for cargo, but I ain't going to do it. 4A field maintenance unit. We're going to go browse the shop and see about repair limpets.
I have in storage a 2-port or 2-bay fighter bay.
I don't see any repair limpets here. I'll have to go to another station in the system.
I've got 2 Class 5 cargo racks, 2 Class 6 cargo racks, and 2 Class 8 cargo racks in the ship right now.
Oh, yeah.
And a 6A shield. See, I have a really big fucking multi-cannon, a 4A multi-cannon, like 5 shield boosters. What else do I got for weapons in here? 2 burst lasers. 4 2F multi-cannons.
Oh.
Basically, I got all multi-cannons and two burst lasers in here. Multi-cannons don't require a lot of power.
We're going to Terry Gateway.
Ship restraints retracted. Clear for departure.
Gear retracted.
And I'm only running at 90% power usage. Days to go, 12.7 light years.
Fuck!
And 1,285 Cs.
Stay clear of landing pads.
Fucking dark colored black is space. Asp Explorer collides with me on my way out of the goddamn port. Fucking idiot. There's a hull color, it's black as night. You can't even see him coming in.
My ship is white, almost too white.
Traffic restrictions are in place.
Of course, the dash and the interior are bright white with goofy ass LED light strips everywhere inside the cabin, the cockpit.
Different faction controls this station because I'm not
Drive charging.
under anonymous restrictions at Terry Gateway.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wonder if I can pay off my fine there anyway. Turns out in the real universe, the nearest neutron star is 500 light years away. And if I'm not mistaken, that's roughly what it corresponds to in the game as well.
Frontiers tries to keep this game as realistic as possible with anything that astronomers learn and find.
The thing is, I mean, we're in kind of a place in the galaxy where there's a deficit of neutron stars. Like, they're spread out throughout the rest of the galaxy, but
yeah,
they're not very spread out here. Whoops.
Yeah, someday I'll have to go play with some neutron stars and see if I can figure out how to jump through them and all that happy stuff.
It's not hard. You just have to learn how to do it.
Like I said, I'm going to have to go do it someday. I've never done it, never had a reason to.
If you do as much as exploring as I have, I've done 2 major exploration bouts, going a combined total of 8,000 light years outside of the bubble. By the way, when I went in my 5,000 light year journey, the ship had lost all of its heat sinks and was on death's door by the time it got back into the bubble. Like, it was literally falling apart.
Your ship to be more self-sufficient then.
Well, I was flying the Asp Explorer. It's good for exploration. Its jump distance is decent, and it carries a lot of equipment, a lot more than the Diamondback Explorer. For the serious explorer, the Asp Explorer is the craft for you. But there is a price to be paid. You have to be very careful about how you go exploring and make sure you don't take any damage, because if you take damage, you can't fix it. It's kind of a one-way trip, like it was for the ancient astronomers of old. You get up there, there's no help. So
yeah, you don't want to take hull damage because you can't fix hull damage.
no. Well, you can with a repair limpet, but if you run out of limpets, sooner or later you're going to be screwed. I didn't equip the ship properly, and next time I go exploring, I definitely will have it equipped differently.
Please give way to heavy traffic ahead, Commander.
But this is what drives the distance down. Is things like repair limpets and FMUs and extra equipment of that sort. Yes, it keeps you out there longer, but
Access is now granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience.
it also comes at a cost as to how far you can jump.
We are ready to engage the automatic docking system.
.1 days at 1,465 C to go 12.7 light years.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, screw it. I'm tired of sitting here waiting for it to accelerate.
Docking. And now we'll check the hangar.
Landing successful. You may alight when ready. Welcome to the facility, Commander.
We need to get contacts. $300 credit fine. Have you noticed the fine amounts change from system to system?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like...
First, I'm going to get interdicted. This should be entertaining. It's a Ferdy Lance expert.
Oh, that'll be nasty.
We'll find out. I'll have to just start seeing what happens. And oh, I got to slow down. I'm outrunning him. If we slow down, then he can actually interdict me. There we go. Throttle 0. Battle stations.
You're the only one on that big empty ship, you realize?
Say what?
You're the only one on your big empty ship.
I know.
You could have a crew if you invite crew over. And get fighters.
Well, the problem is I gotta turn this damn beast around so I can shoot at him.
Well, that's why you need fighters. The Imperial Eagle fighter is your fighter of choice, I think.
No, I can't haul them around though.
You can't?
No. The Imperial Eagle is it's a small ship of its own.
No. Well, there's a type of fighter class that's produced by the Empire.
Yeah, I'll stick with the other ones.
The Taipan and the Condor.
Oh, finally! Got to shoot at him at least.
Well, you have to target them as your main thing. If you have turreted weapons, they'll do the rest.
Well, that's just it. I gotta get so I can lock on them.
Yeah.
So my turreted weapons can do something.
Optional internal.
Although he's not doing so good on my shield, he's got me down to about 1.5 rings.
Oh. You gotta watch the Fer de Lance's endgame. Its endgame is pretty fucking nasty.
Well, now that I can actually start unloading on his ass, I gotta fly in reverse just so I can even have a chance.
There we go. We got a repair limpet controller through class 3C. Repairs everything out to 1.1 kilometers.
Well, he's just trying to stay away from me, which is getting annoying.
Holy shit, this old module is worth 4 million credits. Well, we'll put it to storage.
Well, it's taken him a long time to keep my shield down. I'm at 1 ring yet. Only thing he can do is stay behind me so I can't get a shot at him.
That AFMU is quite heavy.
Fire at will. Let's see how that goes.
I need you to engage fire groups. Repair limpet controller. Beam laser multi-cannon burst beam.
I'll just get the hell out of here. It ain't worth it. I can't spin around to get a shot at him.
That's why I said you need fighters for that big ship.
Well, I know this. He didn't accomplish destroying my last bit of shields. I'm down to about half a ring of shields.
Did you take his shields down at all?
Well, the problem was I'm not maneuverable enough to spin around. He's basically staying on my tail and shooting at me.
So you didn't take his shields down?
No.
No.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
No. You'll have to run away.
That's what I did. But he's going to try and interdict me again here, so...
Probably.
I'm going to jump to the next system, so he's not going to be able to do much.
Unless he has a weight frame shift tracker.
He does what good's it going to do when I'm in a high security system.
Well, he may still try. Some pirates don't give a shit. They'll just chase you right to the ends of the fucking universe.
A lot of them will jump right up to the starbase with me. Makes a lot of sense, but whatever.
Okay, launching. We got our repair limpet installed. We have 13 limpets to go. We can now repair our hull.
With the limpets?
Yep.
Nice.
That's what the repair limpet does, is attaches to your ship. Or the ship of a wingman. If you have a wingman, you can help fix your wingman's craft.
So really, the repair limpet doesn't fix any of your modules, though, does it?
No, it won't touch your modules. That's what the AFMU is for.
Okay, so you need both then, really, for long-range exploration.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You need both. If you don't have both, you can't fix yourself, basically, and that's what you need to do to be self-sufficient. You don't need a high class, either one. You could go with a class 4 AFMU and a class 3 repair limpet. In fact, I think the highest class is 3 for the repair limpet. But you do need them because they make it possible for you to leave bubble space and still repair your ship with just raw minerals, which you can get everywhere in the galaxy.
Yeah.
So it is possible to be self-sufficient. Like I said, I didn't equip my Asp Explorer properly when I had it out the last time.
And if nothing else, you know, have a mining laser tube mounted on your ship, and you can collect raw materials.
Yeah.
You can't collect the ore and refine them.
Yeah.
Which you just manually have to go collect the materials then.
But you can always land on a planet. That's what you need the SRV for, and that's another unit that you need on long-range reconnaissance missions. You've got to have those 3 systems or you're dead. And ideally, you should have a spare SRV with you, so go with the Class 4s, because odds are you'll find some way to destroy your first one eventually. You might even destroy both, but you probably won't destroy both before you're close enough to the bubble that it won't matter.
Frameshift drive charging.
See, I've got the itch to go exploring again, and I'm starting to lay this all out in my head, what strategy I want to do, and where I want to go, and how many thousands of light years.
I was reading in forums that there's some people, a group of people, they've got a couple of big cutters like mine.
Yeah.
Set up for long-range jumps, which you can get them up to about 35, 40 light-year jumps, which isn't bad considering how big the ship is.
Yeah.
And then they got smaller ships around because the cutter will basically haul fuel and repair, be there basically to do repairs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Jump around all the damn systems. The cutter basically just goes from point A to point B and plays the ambulance.
Well, like I said, if you get a system, hang on here.
Frameshift drive charging.
If you get a system, if you get a convoy together that lets you get a proper exploration convoy, like you hear about some of these ones that go off to Beagle Point, very few of those people make an attempt like that and survive the whole trip. I don't know what the percentage is, but I'm sure it's less than. It's got to be less than 50%. Make it all the way back without being destroyed by something. Even the Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy, has got to pose some hazards.
Yeah.
Hang on. What's the dock we're headed for here? Harrison Hub. Oh, fuck off. Harrison Hub.
So an expert FDL, it'll take them a couple of minutes to finally get my shields down to the point I have to abandon or retreat. That's kind of good to know.
I can't find this goddamn... There it is. Couldn't find this fucking station that I'd have to report to in order to make all this money. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bookmark this. Google bookmarks. No. Of course, it's the one around the habitable world is where you get your slaves from. That makes sense. Trade. Hang on.
Now 10 p.m. Oh, damn it, wrong button.
Come here. Trade imperial slaves. Two.
Oh, come on. Oh, I got a commander trying to come into the doorway and a keelback.
CD-28. $18,330.
Dude comes in at Type 9 Heavy and sees me last and rolls the ship to the side to miss me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I usually do, but it doesn't always work. Okay, fucking headset, enough bullshit. It was just working a second ago. What the fuck?
Well, here's another commander.
Oh, Jesus. There we go. Fucking goddamn. Ah, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Dude, get your ship in here.
This fucking thing is pissing me off. What is your problem? Holy shit. Harrison Hub. Don't have time for your bullshit headset. I need a job and I need a wireless fucking headset. This is turning out to be a rather expensive month for me. Bills that have gone piled up are coming due. Having to renegotiate settlements with the phone company and everyone else.
That's the unfortunate side effect of being contract employee.
Well, I'm not. I'm going for full-time now as well, like big time. I sent out 30 resumes today. I was so pissed off about this other contract agent. Sorry about this last interview, making it seem as if I was all but ready to be hired, and then he fucking turns on his heel and goes the other way. Fucking assholes. Be a little bit less positive if you want someone with broader experience, and you should put it in the requirements, by the way.
Or at least ask about it during the interview.
At least. They didn't fucking ask. If that's what they wanted, they should have said something.
I think I'm going to sell this last load I've got on me, and then I think I'm going to go to bed. It's like a little after 10 already.
Oh shit, I just made it to the hub where I actually have to do the trading. Just now. It took all night just to get here. Well, of course I only played for an hour and a bit, but...
Yeah, that's the fun part. Sometimes you got to spend a day just getting yourself to a system, then hope like hell the next day when you can play some more. But
still worth something.
Still there.
Yeah.
Usually it seems like anytime I do that, it's about 2, maybe 3 days of good trading before I have to find another couple places to go to trade.
Yeah, well...
Scan detected.
Come on.
Approval is granted. Please proceed to Bay 2-5. We have engaged auto-docking protocols.
I don't have anything in my hold anymore, huh?
You might have a couple mice scurrying around down there. Maybe that's what they want.
What?
Maybe you got a mouse scurrying around down in the cargo hold. Maybe that's what they're looking for.
Well, I'm going to take one load of Imperial slaves before I log off tonight, that's for sure. Make a trip worth something, at least. And then I've got to watch my TV show, and then I've got to go to bed. I hope that my leg heals tomorrow.
Touchdown confirmed. Lockdown procedure initiated. The services of this Imperial facility
Starport Services.
Well, you figure I started off with like 62 or 63 million in my balance. I'm up to 78. I'll get a little over 80 million, close to 81 million when I turn these in, so I don't think I did too bad for one day. 25 mil.
Yeah, well. There we go, 500 tons of slaves loaded up.
That's considering that I haven't actually been able to play much today, just because I've been running around doing other shit. Play for 15, 20 minutes while I'm waiting for something else to happen.
Did you?
Range for a while tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got still working setting up my bow, but league starts tomorrow, so I'm the secretary of the league. So I want to walk the range, and put up targets. Came home, I painted the damn stakes, so I'm gonna have to take them and put them out tomorrow.
Ah!
Finally get nice enough now. Last minute, gotta sight my damn bow in.
Yeah, so you're not going to be logging in the summertime, really.
Oh, I probably will, but it'll be late at night, later in the evening after dark.
Yeah, I'm deciding how much of an addict I want to be to this system. I mean, I've got running and things I have to do outdoors, so I don't know. I really don't know how much time I can devote to this.
Usually during the summer, in the fall, and going into winter, early part of winter, when I could be outside, and during the fall and winter when the hunting season is, I'm not on much. But then in the dead of winter, I'm on quite a bit because I ain't gonna go outside for no fucking reason. Now that it's nice again, I can go fishing every night after work, or go sit outside and goof off.
Yeah.
My dogs run around the yard for hours on end.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 500 Imperial slaves. And now we want to go to our galaxy map and set up a new course to where? Oh yeah, the CD 2818-350. My fucking headset will continue working. It just started acting up now, of course. $18,350. It is $18,350, is it not? Why is it when I take this thing off my head, it does this? Jesus Christ. I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Because you're taking it off your head, it's getting jealous.
Fucking irritating is what it is.
Machines have personalities and attitudes just like people do.
No, they don't. They follow instructions as ordered.
I would argue the difference, because that one machine at work, I can get it to run all day long just fine, but as soon as my coworker he'll walk over, all he'll do is open the parts tray to pull out the complete parts. He won't actually do any adjusting to the machine. The machine will just randomly make dumb, fucking, stupid things. It'll just break every tool that's in the turret. It's like, why would it do that?
I don't know.
If he's within 2 feet of the machine, it fucks up. He doesn't even have to touch it. So why would a machine do that? I think machines have personalities and attitudes as well.
You're a very suspicious person, you know that?
Like my coworker, so the machine decides it's gonna fuck up.
Hang on a second, I gotta figure this out here. Once again, I'm missing a station in a system where it belongs. Harrison Hub, Quechua in Okawa City. Okay. Okawa City is right fucking there. Go. Oh, shit. Come on. Go to Okawa City again.
Ooh,
How
1,000,000 credits in my balance right now.
wonderful.
I'm definitely making bank. Pulled damn near 30 million tonight.
Okawa City, where are you? I need you to do an edit, and I need you to trade. Come here. Keyboard, come here. Trade.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to head to bed, so I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow.
All right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Bio waste.
You have been disengaged from the dock. Please observe speed restrictions upon exiting.
Landing gear retracted.
Hello.
Bing bong, ding dong.
I'm having a hell of a time today with my headset. My VR headset is not working properly at all.
Ping pong.
What the hell's going on? System map.
Ping pong.
Can you hear me? You must be able to hear me because I can hear myself. Okay. Let's see. No.
Ping pong. Ping. Tong. How's that?
That's fine. Your voice doesn't change. Mine changes over there.
Huh?
I can hear my voice in your system because you're not using a headset.
That's my fault, not yours. So I'm not using headphones to listen to the game. I'm using my
That's what I just said.
surround sound system.
Yeah. Oh, shit!
Just tell me what the situation is and we'll fix her up.
Put headphones on.
There, now the volume of my system's off and I can still hear you there. Everybody others.
Oh, good. Okay, and now we're going to jump.
Frameshift drive
Oh,
charging.
you're leaving. I just got here.
Yeah, I know. I have to trade these slaves because I can't play for much longer. I've got a show I gotta watch and then I gotta go to bed. I had some bad news today. A job I was interviewed for, I didn't win, despite the fact it sounded like, when I left the job interview, it sounded like I had the job. And then all of a sudden the recruiter comes back, well, you didn't have a broad enough experience base. It's like, I have 20 years experience as a software developer. What kind of nonsense is this? Do you think in 20 years you don't play with more than one system? Because I got news for you. I've used quite a few different systems. Including Linux, including...
Hey, you do your jump. I'm going to take off. Thanks for the mic check.
Yep.
Have
Okay.
a goodie. Good luck with your job.
I hope so.
Please make your way to landing pad 02. Clear for automated approach, Commander.
Scan detected.
disposal, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
All pilots, this facility maintains an effective security division, which is mandated to respond to unacceptable behavior. We thank commanders for not obstructing our facility's airlock. We would like to thank pilots for their promptness when alighting and exiting the docking bay. We would like to remind pilots that stationary vessels are not permitted in this facility's area and thank them for their compliance.
Ship released. You may proceed when ready.
Landing gear retracted.
You are now leaving the control zone. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau wish you a safe onward journey.
Shift drive charging.
Romeo, India. Please comply with all Imperial dictates while docking at this facility. Access denied. You must decrease your range and resubmit your request. Approval is granted. Proceed at your earliest convenience to pad 3-2. We have engaged auto-docking protocols.
Scan detected.
But they're not women anymore, they're men.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete. Lockdown procedure initiated. The services of this Imperial facility are at your disposal, Commander.
Docking pads are assigned for the benefit of visitors to this facility. We politely request that pilots do not obstruct access to the docking bay. Visitors are welcome warmly to this facility and to Imperial Sovereign territory, where excellence is the standard.
We can also go with progenitor cells.
It is a pleasure we are able to call pilots at Imperial facility. Please alight on pad assigned to your vessel only. We thank Commander Square for
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Fuck off! Jesus H. Christ! Cheap shit fucking controller.
Frameshift drive charging.
Facility boundary exceeded. Please take care on your journey.
Oh, Americans. So impersonal. By the way, my earlier comment wasn't meant in any way to express a disdain for women or their inclusion in this game. Quite the opposite, actually. I find that, although perhaps I'm not the best judge, I find that special titles only distinguish women in the ranks of the various roles that permeate the game. Dear God, this is making me very angry. My controller is going completely haywire. This is going to be a while. For some reason, it seems like it's bent. I'm not putting any extra pressure on it. $100C. Now decelerating as we approach the neighboring system, some 9,000 light seconds out. Remember the older ships in 3200? They were a heck of a lot slow. They were a lot faster in system, but they were also much harder to slow down. I'm speaking, of course, of the game Elite 2 Frontier. But slowing down to actually have a fight with someone was not an easy thing. Possible, but very difficult to do. Coming up on Danforth Hub now. This will be on a planet's surface. We are delivering intelligence for the Imperial Navy. It's part of the process of getting our rank increased. There are a lot of checkpoints and conflict zones out here. Now entering planetary orbit.
Orbital flight engaged.
We are in orbit. Now 1,000 kilometers from target.
Scan detected.
Heading for port 01.
Imperial speed restrictions are in operation. Please comply.
Landing gear deployed.
Commander Control, you may have encountered some hostility on the way to this facility. Please accept our apologies for any inconvenience.
I doubt I'll ever be back here. Ooh. That's exactly what they're worth. I am Commander Trium, Esquire. Alright everyone, it looks like that'll be it for tonight. I've got some other things I have to do, so we'll catch you on next time. This is 358 Zulu, 2nd of May 3304. I'm at Danforth Hub. Very temporarily, but I'm in the Belenja system. This has been Commander Trium, and please visit my Twitter site at twitter.com/commander_Trium. That's CM as in Mike, DR_TRIUM as in Mike, for a full index of videos ordered chronologically. You can also find extra functionality by subscribing to the YouTube channel linked to at the pinned tweet on that Twitter site. Subscribing will give you immediate access to knowing when I have new videos to share, as well as when live sessions are beginning. You can also visit the blog site for Commander Trium at ross613.wordpress.com/elite. Thanks once again for watching. Thanks to Frontier Developments both for their subscription, continued interest in these videos, and those of you who have subscribed as well, thank you very much. We should be back on tomorrow, 2nd of May, in North America. All right then, thanks again. Bye for now.